Howdy people. Good late afternoon. It is Wednesday, January 15th, 4:42 p.m. is the time, and the temperature is a chilly -4 degrees Celsius. And when I was setting this one up, we were getting snowed on, and when I pressed live, it stopped. So sorry for the misleading title. Rashawn Parker's here, Chris Griffin, Sheena Roberts, Carlitos Way, Daniel, Marge, Stephanie Austin, Chef Mario Cooks, A. Petrus, Mr. Mountain Hiker, Daniel Barry Sports, Aiden Thompson McGuire, member for 5 months. Thank you, Aiden Thompson McGuire. Thank you so much for 5 months of channel membership, and thank you for tuning in to this stream. I'm just going to put my gloves on, and then we're going to get walking here. I got a beefy glove for the right hand. A smaller, wimpier glove for the left hand. There we go. Sorry about that. I just did a video through an area just over off in that direction. I wanted to check out the Science Center and Flemington Park. There seems to be a weird jitteriness in the picture on my local screen. Let me see, is that... Let me know if the picture looks smooth or not to you guys. Mr. Mountain Hiker says about $1.57 for a hot dog and bottomless pops. You must be talking about the Costco up ahead. Oh yeah, I see that. Let me take my camera off of camera video stabilization and move that down. Hopefully that is better. This stream is brought to you in 4K. Nick Must Travel says shaky, it's jumpy. Yeah, let's see, did that fix it? Hopefully that fixed it. Some people saying there's a bit of vibration in the picture. That's no good. This could be the world's shortest live stream if that keeps up. Hopefully it's better now. Hey, sometimes I know what I'm doing, eh? Sometimes. Not all the time. Sad if I don't go into the Costco for a cheap hot dog. I don't have a Costco membership. There's a look over the West Don River. Giuseppe is here. Says hi, Johnny, and everyone. All right, I think we've sorted that out. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. My goal is to get up to Eglinton, where I'll probably take a bus back to Midtown. So we're gonna walk through Thorncliffe Park along Overlay Drive here, then head north and head up Millwood and then Laird Drive to Eglinton. A little chilly with that wind, yeah. I woke up, I worked out. I swapped the C drive on my main editing computer. Oh, I don't need the membership? Sweet. So I have a new NVMe drive, but my motherboard only has one NVMe drive slot, so I had to clone my drive via a USB enclosure, disable the BitLocker. I've now got a bigger, faster NVMe drive. Everything works perfectly. Hello, Vivian Johnson. As we... Whoa, that's too zoomed in. Take a look up towards Eglinton Avenue. That's where all those buildings are straight ahead. Don Mills, just over in that direction. That's Thorncliffe Park. Hey, we got a super chat. Mike Landry, hi Johnny and everyone in the chat. Mike Landry, you also sent a super chat during this morning's premiere. Thank you, Mike Landry. Hello to you, sir. Toronto Walker, big up yourself, Johnny Strides. Thank you, Toronto Walker, for the $2. Big ups to you as well. Hopefully Jeff Lepard doesn't copyright me for my lingo. We'll try to keep this positive, but a known serial killer was living in that building right there. We'll leave it at that and keep on moving. Melissa says, I'm about to walk past your Mason Lodge. I don't know what you're talking about. I had a thought to record this as a video, Overlay Boulevard, and then up Laird, and then do a live stream from Eglinton, but I decided, let's just do the live stream through here as we enter Thorncliffe Park. There's a hospital and a shopping mall coming up on the left. I've done videos through that mall before. hope you're all having a wonderful, warm Wednesday. When I get home, I'm gonna get a video ready for the channel for tomorrow morning. And I think I'm gonna play some Chivalry 2. Hello, Lenny Adderdean. Still getting used to reading the chat on this app. Hopefully that wind sound isn't too bad. I can plug in the external mic if it gets annoying. Let me check. Oh, it doesn't sound too bad. It's the St. Clement of Orchid. Greetings, Maxim, Mary W. Melissa says, your husband says sorry, it's in the other direction. Just Smitty says 4K looking clear. Thank you. As long as the weather is nice and cold, we're going to keep going in 4K until the phone overheats. I think it looks much better than the way they used to. Heck, I actually watch my own stream sometimes now. Hey, we got a super chat. Peter Bradfield, please keep snow in Toronto. No more in Atlanta. Thank you, Peter Bradfield, for the $1.99. I'm not Mother Nature. I have no control over that. You'll have to talk to her, but thank you for the support, Peter Bradfield. I got no control over that. East York, Meals on Wheels. Yes, we are in the former borough of East York. We'll be going by a future Ontario line stop pretty soon. Afghan cuisine, Royal Pan shawarma. I think I'm going to pick up some Chipotle when I get back to Yonge and Eglinton. I went to Impact Kitchen last night. Now open 12 p.m. every day. Popeyes? What's their daily meal deal today? Today is Wednesday. There's a Popeyes near me. $1 off any chicken sandwich. I don't know if that's enough to tempt me. $1. So we're going to be going by a Costco that occupies a former Coca-Cola bottling plant. This is Thorncliffe Park Drive, which loops around. Hey, now we're getting a real snowfall. All right, my stream title is not a lie. Cara Point. Oh, that's nice. A covered bus stop. Salvation Army thrift shop. There's a hospital over there connected to East York Town Center. It's a very odd mall indeed. I think I've done 2 videos going through there. Falcom says, you think it's snowing again? Oh, it's definitely snowing again. Heritage Funeral Center. So I'm just going to keep moving straight all the way to Millwood. Then we'll go north and hoof it up to Eglinton. Then I'm probably going to end the stream and hop on a bus. But that Costco is in what used to be the Coca-Cola bottling plant. Mr. Mountain Hiker was saying to go in there and get some cheap hot dogs. Speaking of Mr. Mountain Hiker, I started my live stream a few days ago, and he was right outside where I started it at the same time. Talk about coincidence. Jeanette says Houston may get sleet early next week due to the Canadian Arctic blast. Sorry about that. If Peter Bradfield is watching, we'll try to send some over to Atlanta as well. Toronto Walker says you hop in the bus, not on the bus? No, sir. We say on the bus. On the bus, on the boat, on the plane. One of those quirks of the English language. I remember having to teach a lesson about that when I was an English teacher. And some of my students were like, that doesn't make any sense. You are in the bus. And I'm like, yeah, well, we say on the bus. It's just the way it is. We are in East York, east of Midtown, if you're wondering where the heck we are. But I still do not have my step goal reached. Just a measly 7,400 so far. Sheena says there was a TV show in the UK called On the Buses. Paul says next week underground paths downtown. Yeah, I've deliberately left part of the path not covered. That I'll do on a cold day. Restaurant area at Costco is packed. Apparently they might be losing their Pepsi service, getting replaced by Coke. I know that's some pretty big drama in the Costco world. And what's crazy, straight ahead, at the very center of the shot, you can see the towers going up at Yonge and Bloor. That is One Bloor East, right next to One Bloor West, just to give some perspective as to where we are. So this means we would be facing southwest. Medano 1973 is here. Greetings, Medano. And Kevin Hawthorne as we walk by a massive plot of land being used for the Ontario line. There's Kandahar Kebab across the street. Hear my shoes or boots on the salted sidewalk here. Greetings, Harjot. For some reason, my right hand is freezing. I'm gonna double glove it. Let's just wait till the light here. I'll put my phone down. Should have brought my heated glove. Mr. Mountain Hiker 2065 is incredibly optimistic. This is a Metrolinx and Ontario government project. Although they're moving fast on getting rid of the Science Center, as you'll see in an upcoming video. Alright, I'm gonna put the phone down. Bush Mickey says, "You hear me walking?" I'm walking here. Put the phone down. All right. Double glove, double love. Message deleted by Johnny Strides. Sean, I did not mean to delete that message. Sorry about that. That was a bit of snow on my touchscreen doing that. David says, excellent streaming quality. Thank you. I was trying to move to 4K at some point this year. I just didn't know I would do it so soon. What am I having for dinner? I'm probably just going to pick up some Chipotle. By the time I get home, it's going to be about dinner time. I didn't have a huge lunch. I had my last chili that my mom made me out of the freezer, and before that I just had a little protein smoothie after my workout. I think a big old burrito will serve me right tonight. Sorry, it's got like an industrial vibe to it. To my right, which is the north side. Canada says, what did you work out today? Today was a push workout. There's Leaside Park Drive. Used to be an old racetrack in this area way before all the towers popped up. People talking about censorship. I don't really have any rules. Just don't hate on anyone. That's really it. If you don't say anything offensive, racist, sexist, homophobic, nothing along those lines, you're allowed to say whatever you want and have your opinions. I really got rid of most of the chat rules a few years ago. As well, as long as you're not trolling or spamming. Oh, that Mercedes. Does that person have no idea how to drive? I don't know if the camera picked up that their car was like stopping and starting and lunging. Paul, the Science Center didn't really fall in hard times. It needed a minor roof repair. One, the architectural firm behind it said they would perform for free. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. But instead, we're now going to pay more money to move everything to a much smaller, inferior facility in a far worse location. The only thing wrong with the Science Center is Doug Ford wants to give that land to his friends to develop on as an IOU for the Greenbelt scandal. Wayne says, can you say Doug Ford's IQ is lower than a snowball? Sure. Why not? As we go north up Millwood, we've got a few blocks of nothingness here. But we're going to make our way up to Eglinton. Kind of see the CN Tower and the skyline off in the distance. We are leaving Thorncliffe Park and entering Leaside. As the sun sets and we hit 500 viewers. Thank you so much. And there's a car or a driver that needs to turn his headlights on. Who are these people that don't leave their lights on auto mode? Like, what's going on through your head? Oh, I want to manually turn my lights on? Greetings, Pizza Dad Bod. How am I streaming in 4K with the Pocket 3? Well, you can easily do that if you output it in webcam mode to another device, but I am not using the Pocket 3. I'm using just an iPhone. Bridge construction is underway to carry trains across the Don Valley. Some might call that propaganda given Metrolinx's track record. They've yet to actually build anything that works. So we're going to be walking by a couple of power centers. Village Station Drive is the street. There's a set of steps just over there that lead down into the valley. I did a Hidden Toronto video on those about 3 years ago. You can see the sign, Leaside Business Park. Is the Eglinton Science Center LRT station being renamed? Yeah. Metrolinx has removed all the Science Center references from their marketing materials. The station itself still says Science Center on it, but the building itself no longer says it. I was just by there earlier today, and they're taking down the main sign leading into the parking lot. Just up here, Millwood veers to the left. Secret Loblaws on the left. Yeah, it's way up there. Randy Ruck, $3. Randy Ruck, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you, Randy. Leaside Memorial Gardens. It's a skating rink. Am I using a gimbal, or do I have a steady head? Or using a gimbal? Billy T says closing the Science Center was tragic. It's worse than that. It's straight up theft of public goods. It's not like it's a world-renowned institution or anything. One of the first of its kind. And still one of the best, or it was. Now that we know it's going to cost far more to replace it than simply repair it and keep it open, I think the media is letting everyone down by not digging in on it. That's over off in that direction on the other side of the west branch of the Don River in Flemington Park. We're over here in Leaside. Mega cleaners. I think it was the 23rd. We had a big snowfall of December. And I was driving up this way. For reals, $2.49. Thank you for reals. Thank you so much for the $2.49. And I was driving up this way and pulled over for dinner at a place we're going to walk by pretty soon. Pulse's big mistake to move the Science Center to Ontario Place. Think about it from the perspective of all the public schools throughout the GTA. Like a school in Vaughan might have like a 30-minute trip to make to the current Science Center, but to deal with the gridlock of getting down to Ontario Place, that's going to be 2.5 hours now. Same goes for families coming from out of town trying to visit. It is just an exponentially worse location on top of being way smaller and less good than it used to be. It's not a move that makes any sense at all unless you look at it from a Dougie is trying to repurpose that land to his buddies perspective. There's just no defending closing it. Naan Kebab, modern Afghan kitchen. That looks pretty nice for like a fast food style place. Five Guys at Timmy's and Jamboree. This is where I pulled into on the 23rd. The UPS store. And I went to this place, the Amsterdam Brew House. It was dead. Nobody was in there, but they were open. Excellent food. They've got a very good selection of in-house beverages as well. That's their barrel house. They've got a big location downtown. There's Old York Fish and Chips. That's an old factory in there where that Longo's used to be, or that Longo's is. Hey, Chipotle. I've pretty much talked myself into going to the Midtown Chipotle later. Linen Chest, PetSmart, Shoppers, Suburban Power Style Living, or Power Center Living here in Leaside. It's kind of a hodgepodge of different developments. Auto repair garages, good restaurants. People waiting for the bus just up ahead. think so, Mr. Mountain Hiker. Something like that. I'll have to rewatch my old video walking through Leaside. I'm sure I talked about that. One of the problems of being an idiot is I don't always remember all the stuff I researched for prior videos long, long ago. There's a new development going up. Pretty nice residential area. All to the west of here. The next major north-south road is Bayview. There's a nice retail stretch through there on Bayview. And just west of that is Mount Pleasant, and west of that will be Yonge Street. Jay says, any recommendations for good walking shoes? You should watch the end of the video I did of my apartment tour. I've added a few pairs of shoes since then. But if you like shoes with a high stack, I recommend the Ultra Escalants. They have a new version out that I just picked up. A big stack height. I don't know how to say it. There's a Best Buy in here on the right. Big power center anchored by a Home Depot. There's also a Winners. There's a number of restaurants. Do I have a spreadsheet? No, I stopped tracking my videos a long time ago. I don't even back them up anymore. I've got like 24 terabytes of storage with old videos on them. And I just stopped archiving them. They're all on YouTube anyways. There's the Mad Radish. Golf Town. It looks like there's a vacant store next to Golf Town. A Winners, a Sport Check. Someone says hello from Mississauga. I feel like I'm in Mississauga with this kind of development. Here's a popular spot, local public and eatery during the pandemic. I remember ordering a steak frites delivered from them. Hey, we got sidewalk cyclists. And across the street from that is the Leaside pub. Best Times Were Born says, some reason I lose my channel, all my videos go bye-bye. YouTube backs them up. If I got hacked and someone deleted everything, they would be recovered. And I still have like 24 terabytes. I have 3 8 terabyte hard drives full of stuff. anything that's popular I keep. Any video that gets like 20, 30,000 plus views, I back up. But the majority of them I don't. Could I take us on the Via train? I've done some high-speed rail videos, but not the Via. I'm sure there's tons of videos of Via trains. Why don't you come to Mississauga and do a live stream there? I did a live stream in Mississauga last year. I did one around Erin Mills Parkway. I'll probably go back. I like recording around the Port Credit area. I grew up near Lauren Park and Clarkson. Are you on TikTok? I am, but I don't post there. I used to, but it's just such a toxic platform. The comments made me want to bleach my eyeballs out. So I've pretty much given up on TikTok. Same goes for Twitter. Not on there. There's a fake Johnny Strides account on Twitter. I have a Twitch account. I also have Kick and Rumble in my name, but I don't stream on any of those platforms. The course says crisp 4K. Nice, thank you. Here's the Laird Eglinton Pet Hospital. And a Japanese restaurant, Kintako. Hop on the LRT 08. Jamsey says, you noticed I have a YouTube plaque. Yeah, we got that a year ago. I hit 100K in December of 2020. Yeah, 2023, and I think in January or February the plaque came. Tao, authentic Chinese cuisine, northern Chinese cuisine. Canadian Tire. Hey, how do stop signs work? I have no fucking idea, and I'm an asshole who don't know how to drive. DACK059. What if someone was like jogging, or a little kid just bolted ahead of them on the sidewalk? Someone just runs a stop sign like that. Oh, I guess it doesn't happen enough to warrant enforcement or teaching people how to actually drive. There's a big crappy tire. I bought a few things from there. Hey, look, a future crosstown station, one that should have opened in 2020. Jellybean, there's no such thing as outing a license plate. License plates are public information. I once had someone email me, who I did that to, demanding I remove their license plate from my video because it's a privacy violation. I'm like, are you a total idiot? Your license plate is visible for a reason. As we look south down Laird Drive, Stephen Howard says not a very pedestrian-friendly place. Certainly that stretch of Laird Drive isn't. I wonder what the walk score of this area is. I was in an area yesterday recording where the walk score was 99. Oh, we're now on Eglinton. I'm going west on the north side of Eglinton Avenue. There's the 34 bus and the 54 bus. That little kid was running around in a short-sleeved Blue Jay shirt. So we started over at Overlay and Don Mills Road. Now we are very much in Leaside going west. $584 viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Jeanette says your neighborhood walk score is 75. Very good for Houston. That sounds pretty good. Houston has a very unconventional way of zoning its city. They don't have traditional city zoning laws. There goes a 54 bus. You could catch a 54 or 34 bus. Honey, stop the car, coming soon. Yeah, Clem, I've had that problem. I've looked up some houses and they were blurred out that I wanted to cover in videos, so I just went and covered them in videos. Google doesn't do that for legal reasons. That's more of a service they offer just for the hell of it. I guess they're trying to avoid any liability at all. But if you can see something from within public, you can take a picture or a video of it and post it on social media. And you're well within your rights to do that. So you'd have to be pretty paranoid to want your house obscured from Google. temporary stop. I'm gonna switch arms here. I'm gonna put the gimbal my other hand, which I need to put a glove on. Mission accomplished, pretty much. Operation switch hands. It's not going so well. Whoa. There we go. Hey, my gimbal turned off. There we go. Little left-hand gimbal action. Sorry about that. Silver CS. I was at about 7,500 steps back on Overlay Drive. I'm sure we're well over 10K now. My plan was just to stream up to Eglinton, but we got there faster than I thought, and the stream wasn't even an hour long, so I guess we could go over to Bayview. How do stop signs work? I don't know, says the lady. How fucking clueless can you be? Big, thick white line, giant sign that says stop. Stop vehicle behind line. Is it really rocket science? As a 34 West Eglinton bus goes by. Frontier, I wouldn't disagree with you. Of the big European cities I've been to recently, London, Brussels, Ghent, Paris, Barcelona, Amsterdam, all of them I think would be easily deserving of a 100 walk score. Also have much better drivers in Europe. G is here. So this is Bayview Avenue we're approaching. Used to be a plaza just in on the right. Kevin says almost like you're looking to get run over. Oh, you don't have to try very hard to get run over in this city. There is no shortage of clowns behind the wheel who are more than willing to take you out. All right, Jeanette, have a good night. Thanks for tuning in. As we approach Bayview and Eglinton. There used to be an awesome McDonald's on that corner. It had a giant playroom. But Metrolinx said, oh, no, you don't. We're going to put a giant station leading to an underground streetcar route in its place. Lisa asks, do I drive? Yes, there's plenty of videos of me driving. And, you know, stopping at stop signs and not running people over. We're at Bayview and Eglinton. There's a look north at Bayview. Mr. Mountain Hiker remembers that McDonald's had a weird overhang parking. I remember going there just thinking how awesome it would be to be a kid at that McD's. Good evening, Tiana. I hope you had a good birthday. There's a Timmy's over there. They made their car sound like that. Look at these yokels. What are you doing? Getting into oncoming traffic lanes to make a left turn? A strange gas station where that Timmy's is. I don't remember that. I think Google Street View goes back to about 2007. If you want to turn back time and see what was at a place beforehand. Needs to be a global ban on these obnoxious sounding exhausts. They don't even make sense. Like, why would you want your car to sound like that? It literally sounds like it's falling apart. I guess I'm walking back to Yonge and Eglinton. It doesn't make sense for me to take a bus anytime soon at this point. Al's digital transfer. Save your precious memories. Daga camp. Alright, can I get back to Yonge and Eglinton before the battery on my streaming phone dies? I have a battery bank, but I'd rather play that game of rolling the dice. This is Banff Road coming up. Last time I was walking through here, a viewer, Cold Hard Toronto, waved hello from his balcony just up here on the right. Minutes to Yonge, or 12 if you walk fast. I'm usually much faster than what Google Maps suggests, especially if I'm not recording a video. Melissa asking, is it cold here? It's -4. Feels like -11 with the wind chill. So yes, it's fairly cold. I'm moving. Let's see. 13,373 steps today. Did you mean birthday cake, Tiana? I'm good. I'm trying to avoid stuff like cake. Although I'm gonna need to eat 2 full meals tonight after all of this. Mr. Mountain Hiker. I find that too when I ride. Google Maps, I think, just offers an average time. It's pretty accurate, I think, for most people. But what's weird is when I'm driving, if I'm driving from Niagara to Toronto. Hello, how's it going? Friendly viewer said yoink. But when I'm driving, whatever time it estimates, even if I'm going like $1.30 the whole way from Niagara Falls, I'm still slower than its estimate. I think they just use different metrics for driving versus walking. I think this is where Cold Hard Toronto lives. It was a few months ago we were streaming along here. My step tracker must look pretty funny, yeah. All of my steps at once in like one big bunch. So I didn't really walk a whole lot. Paul Blunt, Johnny, it's your birthday. No, it's not, but thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Paul Blunt. Thank you very much. Lisa, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Lisa, sung by mental institution Michael Jackson on The Simpsons. Was that the reference there? The fat white Michael Jackson? All right, we're almost at Mount Pleasant. Periodontics and implant dentistry. That's what I'm missing. I haven't been to the dentist in a while because I haven't been overseas in a while. I'm going to have to take care of that this winter. I have a trip planned very soon. And after I get back, I'm going to renew my passport. Then once I get that back, I'm going to start hunting online for a place far, far away. Johnny, what's the highest steps you've ever walked? Oh, I'm sure I've cracked the 40s before. I've had some very long walks in Seoul. I once walked almost across all of Osaka and did a whole bunch more walking in one day. But with the step counters, I think mid-30s. There's a period, or when I was in Bangkok, somewhat recently, last year, I had a 6-day stretch in a row. I was in Bangkok the whole time where I hit over 30,000 steps every day. I remember one night lying in bed and I looked at my watch and it said exactly 30,000. I think I uploaded that to Instagram. Dirk G, thank you. Sorry if I missed that earlier, but thank you for the 10 euros, Dirk G. All the way from Germany. Thank you, Dirk. I use different software for live streaming. And sometimes it's a little laggy on the supers, but I get to them. And if I don't, a mod will yell at me. But thank you, Dirk. All right, we're Midtown-ish. Mount Pleasant. Less than one stop from Eglinton. Things are going to be a lot busier and livelier. I got 25% battery on the iPhone. So we should be good to do this one. Divyesh hit 20k steps today. That's a solid number. Funny how this corner has an uncanny valley resemblance to Bloor and Dundas West. I can see a little bit of that. So my day, walking wise, started at Don Mills in Eglinton. I went south and then I meandered through Thorncliffe Park. I finished making that video where I started this live stream right near Laird or Overlay and Don Mills. Then we walked over to Millwood and headed north up till where it became Laird, up to Eglinton. Now we're flying west on Eglinton. I did not think we'd make it this far on battery. I really didn't want to plug my phone in. It's a tough left turn. You didn't have to go back in. I would have gone behind you. He's got a very hard left turn, so he's got to creep out. We're at Mount Pleasant Road here. Is it possible to do too many steps? I'm sure for some people it is. I mean, if you hurt yourself or if you're in pain, your body's literally telling you to stop doing what you're doing. But for me, I don't think that's really an issue. I've never hit the point where I've physically broken down. All right, can we keep the stream going all the way up to Chipotle? There's Copacabana, all you can eat Brazilian steakhouse. I have not used Penguin Pickup in a while. But when I got my YouTube plaque for 100K, I had to go there to pick it up. Greetings, Anna. As we are getting near to Yonge and Eglinton. My iPhone 15 Pro running on 15% battery now. Cold weather plus streaming in 4K is not kind to it. Fisherman's Bagel on the right. Huge place, and I never see anyone in there. All right, Midtown Central, pretty much, Yonge and Eglinton. Look up at the e-condos. There's the Burgers Priest. There's some numbskulls stuck in the intersection. I swear, we could just have a few traffic cops hang out at this intersection all day. They would just be printing money for the city. Or, you know, just install some cameras that could fire those tickets off instead. Honk honk. There's the Yonge Eglinton Center. I did a video through there last week. So I think you just plant one cop in the intersection. Then you have a few flags people down and waves them over. And then you have a few more set up just to whip out tickets. Hey, there's nobody in Chipotle. I'm gonna go get my dinner. So on that note, I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. There's currently 633 of you. Awesome stuff. I want to thank our mods for their good work. Channel members, Patreon supporters, everyone who sent support as well. Sorry I got to yours a little late, Dirk G, but thank you for that. I'm going to wrap this up right here, though. Go in there, get my dinner, then go home and eat my dinner. Huge thanks, everyone. There will be a video tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. EST on the channel. Gertej says, hasta la vista. I can't believe we made it here in less than an hour and a half. All the way from Don Mills and Overlay. That's some power walking in the cold, gimbal in hand. Thank you so much, guys. Sheena, Vivian, Marge, our mods, Linda Jane Jackson, Randy Ruck, Jellybean, Daniel. All right, have a good night, guys. I will show you I click this button here, and then I have the outro.